Hey everybody, welcome back to week 9. This is a big week. This brick workout is one of your 3 most important workouts of the whole season. So if something's going on this weekend and you can't get this brick workout in, can you take a day off work and get it in during the week? Can you do it next weekend? Definitely want to get in this workout, okay? So the workout is going to be a run, bike, run. First run is the lesser of 7 miles or an hour and 15 minutes. Obviously, it depends on how fast you run, whether you'll hit hour and 15 or 7 miles. First, I like to do these runs as an out and back. Then it makes it really easy to find your turnaround point. 3.5 miles, you turn around. If you're running, hour and 15, then you could turn around. What would that be? 37 minutes, 37.5 minutes turn around. Biking. You're gonna need to maybe spend some time thinking about your bike course before the workout. It's another great one to do as an out and back if you have that situation where you live. 22.5 miles, turn around, come back, hour and 15 minutes, turn around and come back. Or map out a loop for yourself beforehand so you know where you're going, so you're not just making it up on the fly on that day. And then you're going to finish it off with either a 5-mile run or a 55-minute workout, the lesser of those two, right? So that would be 11-minute pace. So if you're running faster than 11-minute pace, it's not going to take you 55 miles. Effort-wise, really want this to be pretty close to a simulation of your race pace. So this is a chance for you to figure out what race pace is. If you end up getting here to your second run and you can't run, then that's a good indication that maybe you biked too hard. So race pace is actually a little bit slower than what you did in this workout. For the first 7 miles, I'd like you to base that off of your race pace. So if you did the 10K benchmark run, and then we get a VDOT Jack Daniels conversion to your half marathon pace, and then add 30 seconds per mile, you should have a pretty good idea of what this pace should be for this first run. And then again, race pace here. And then the big question at the end of the day is, how good do you feel for this 5-mile run? And if you feel great, go ahead and run a little bit faster than race pace here. That would be a sign of good fitness, good bike pacing, and you finish that off with a strong run. Okay? So hands down, even if you only do one workout this week, that's the week you want the workout that you want to do this week. Other 2 big workouts are your swim benchmark, which I have on the schedule on Monday, and the bike benchmark on Thursday. These are good opportunities for you to compare yourself to how you did on your earlier benchmarks, what kind of fitness gains you made. Also gives you an idea, just sort of pacing wise, what you can do for the bike ride and the swim in the race. You'll see that the week Monday through Friday really doesn't have any runs because it's really what I call a rest and test week. You want to give your legs a chance to recover because you have such a big workout coming up. If you do want to get some running in, what I would highly encourage you to do is do some aqua jogging / deep water running in the pool where your feet aren't touching, still using the muscles but not getting the pounding in the legs. We really want to go into this as fresh as possible. So this is another great reason for this type of workout and taking a bit of a rest leading up to it. This is going to mimic what we're going to do when race week comes. When race week comes, we want to dial it back. We want to get you feeling really fresh. And so we want to see how your body responds to taking a bit of an easier week, Monday through Friday, and then really what is essentially pretty close to race distance and race pace effort and how your body responds, okay? That can give us some clues as to what kind of changes may need to be made as you lead personally up to your taper. So again, it's a pretty easy week as far as Monday through Friday, but it finishes off with a really big workout on the weekend. If you do the workout on Saturday, Sunday is going to be best as an active recovery day. So again, that's going to be an easy swim or a really easy bike ride, get the blood flowing, flush out a lot of that soreness from your muscles. Getting a massage on Sunday would be a great recovery workout that you could do to recover if you do that on Saturday. Okay, if you live in an area where the weather, you don't know what the weather is doing, maybe the weather is better on Sunday than Saturday. Like say if it's raining on Saturday and it's a nice day on Sunday, personally I would opt to move this to Sunday. And then the following week in week 10, what I might do is take Monday as a rest day or an active recovery day, and just change that on the schedule so you can recover from this workout. Okay, again, one of the 3 key workouts, right? So this is definitely a workout you do not want to miss. So whatever you have to do, whether it's next week, take a day off from work, get this workout in, and this will give you a lot of confidence going into the race as well. It also give you a lot of ideas about what your pacing and what your effort level should be for the race. Another quick tip is to use this as a race simulation in terms of breakfast. So think about what foods you're going to have access to on race day. You're probably most likely staying in a hotel or someplace not, very, very rarely do we get the luxury of doing a half Ironman in our hometown where we can sleep in our own bed. Sometimes you do. But you might be in a hotel, so your access to food, might be just like banana and peanut butter or whatever works for you. Also think about the timing. Leading up to your big race, your half Ironman, think about you want to get in that meal maybe a couple hours before the race. So try to set up your timing of this similar to the race, where you get up, you have your food, and then you do the workout in that same timing as you're going to be experiencing on race day. You also want to think about your nutrition plan, your hydration nutrition plan during this workout. So what are you going to be eating on the bike ride in the race? How often are you going to be fueling? How many bottles of hydration are you going to go through in a 45-mile bike ride, 2.5-hour ride? Think about that beforehand. How many calories are you going to eat an hour while you're on the bike? What kind of fueling are you going to do on the run? Think about that, even write it down beforehand so that going into this race, it's an opportunity for you to practice. If this is your first half Ironman ever, you might not know what you're going to do during the race. Well, this is a chance to practice. So does your body respond well with shot blocks and goo? This is a chance to practice. Do you respond better to more whole foods? Like you might get the book from scratch called Portables, where you make your own food, more real food, whole food. Maybe your body does better on that. With the 3 key brick workouts for the rest of the season, this being the first one, these are all opportunities for you to practice to find out what works for you nutritionally. Maybe sports drink wise, you're still playing around with trying to find your favorite and what also works with your stomach. So these are, maybe on the first one you try, X product, and then on the second one you try Y product, and you make some notes about how that works for you, so that as you get to your race, you're more dialed in and you know what works for you. Okay? Go out, have a sensational workout, and just let that confidence build for you inside of you and just take you on to the next, what do we got, like about 7 weeks after this, right? So have a great workout.